The police comes up to us and we don't know what they're saying. There's this law in Italy, but he was basically saying that he was gonna fine her for skiing too fast. Apparently there were 2 witnesses who she put in danger. Hey schools, Emily, welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna be doing the story time of how my sister almost got fined for skiing too fast. But before you do, make sure you subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram. My username is right up here. And yeah, let's go and get started. So just to give a little bit of background context, every year for Christmas, we've been going to this hotel in Italy, and we've been going there for 12 years. I think this was our 12th year just now. We didn't go in 2020 for Christmas because of COVID, sadly, but this year we were lucky enough to be able to go because we've been going for so long, and we go skiing pretty much for every Christmas and pretty much for every ski week we have. So I'm very lucky and blessed, of course, to be able to ski so often, and I absolutely love it. It's the one sport I'm good at. So anyway, one day we went skiing, and we were skiing down the slope, and it was a black slope. And basically, the way the slope works is you ski down it. Like, let's say there's this slope, and then there's another slope, and in the end they join. But basically, the black slope we were on joins with the red slope, and that then takes you down to the gondola where you can go back up the mountain. So we were skiing down this black slope, and because we were quite experienced skiers, we ski very quickly. I think this year my max speed was like 97 kilometers per hour. Hers was like 99 kilometers per hour. So we do ski quite fast. But we're also like seasoned skiers, we're experienced, and we know what we're doing. And obviously we're both very careful, and we always make sure that we're not putting anyone at risk. So she was skiing down the mountain, and then we get to the bottom of the slope. And like I said, there's a part where the slope joins. So basically when you're going down that black slope, it kind of cuts to the right, and you kind of ski to the right, and then you're going down, and then you basically join off the other slope. And obviously you have to slow down there, and you have to kind of be careful so that you don't crash into it. And so we skied down that slope, and then the police comes up to us. Like, I'm not even kidding, there was police on the slope that followed us down the slope and comes up to us and starts speaking Italian to us, and we don't know what he's saying. We're so confused. It's very confusing because I thought that in Italy the police is called polizia or polizia, something like that, but they're also called the carabinieri. So he comes up to us and he starts speaking to us in Italian, and we're both so confused because we don't know what's going on. And then he asks, do you speak Italian? In can't remember what language. And then he starts speaking German, because we do actually speak German, because he realized we don't speak Italian. So he starts speaking to us, and he starts speaking to my sister, and he starts telling her that basically she was skiing too fast down the mountain, which she was not. I was behind her, and like, obviously, like, I can't be the judge of that, I'm biased and whatever, but like, so apparently there were 2 witnesses who she put in danger when she was skiing down the mountain. And first of all, I was behind her, did not see any of those witnesses. So like, there were people on the slope obviously, but there was no one nearby that he like could have talked to. And he then also later said that he couldn't like use the witnesses. So it was a very weird and sad situation, because like, I honestly don't know if he was just making it up about the 2 witnesses, because I didn't see anyone who he could have talked to. Obviously, like, I think he was behind me because I didn't see him skiing down the mountain after my sister, but like, there was no one really nearby, and there was no one she cut off or put in any danger when she went down that part where you have to turn right to get onto like the main slope. And so he's like talking to her, and he's basically saying that there's this law in Italy apparently where you can't ski faster than is appropriate to the situation, which is, first of all, as a law, not a very strong law, because like, what is appropriate to the situation, you know? I've never heard of a law like that. Apparently it is true. There's no like speed limit or anything. There's just a law that you can't ski faster than is angemessen, or appropriate to the situation. So then he was saying that she was skiing faster, and she put those 2 witnesses at risk. And I also saw her, and she also slowed down when she was going to that part, as you kind of have to make sure you don't crash into anyone. So like, what he was saying was basically not true. And I know everyone will say like, everyone will defend themselves if they're doing something wrong or something like that, but I saw it with my own eyes, and she felt it, she knew it as well, that there was nothing wrong. But he was basically saying that he was gonna fine her for skiing too fast. And so like, we're trying to explain to him that like, it's not true. Like, it was total bullshit, just to be honest. Like, she was not skiing in a way that was inappropriate. And I know like, obviously, like, especially when you're skiing fast, like, you can put people at risk, and you do have to be careful, but we always make sure to be very careful. So like, what he was saying was basically just lies. It was not true. There's no way she put anyone at risk. And like, again, I saw this with my own eyes. I was behind her and I saw her and there was no one in her way, like, that she could put in any danger. So he was basically saying that he's going to find her, and he was like writing down all her contact information. And then my dad he was skiing with us, and he finally like came down the mountain as well, and he sees that we're talking to the carabinieri, or the police, and so then he hands me his skis, and at that point I'm carrying like 3 skis while they're talking to him, and like he's writing down all this information. And then basically my dad and my sister are just fighting with him and telling him that like she's a good skier, you know, we've been skiing for so long, she would never ski in any way that's inappropriate to the situation. We have like neither of us or any of us have ever put anyone at risk. Like, we've had accidents, but it's all been me getting hit by 2 snowboarders and a skier, and her getting hit by a skier. Like, it's never been us putting anyone at risk. We've never like even come close to like putting anyone at risk. Anyway, they were just fighting and it was so confusing, and I was like, what the heck is going on? Why is there even a law that is so vague? And like, there's no way for him to prove, like, if we had gone to court or whatever, he had fined her. Like, there was no way for him to prove that A, she was going too fast, he didn't even know her speed. And then we used that app later to see like how fast she was going, and like, it's a black diamond, it's a pretty steep slope, so she was going like at her fastest. I think she was like going 87 kilometers per hour, which is pretty normal for us on that slope. But then afterwards you could see even that she had slowed down and was going like appropriate to the situation, as the law, you know, states. So he's basically just being ridiculous, and then my dad and my sister were just fighting with him, like explaining to him that it was not true. And then basically she just got a warning or whatever that even means. Like, there was nothing official, like she didn't get fined or anything, but just the idea of someone like getting fined for something as ridiculous as that, where like, obviously, like, if someone puts someone else at risk, like, then they should get fined. I'm just saying, like, in this situation, nothing happened, and it was very, very bizarre. He said, but he like just let her go and just gave her a warning, and then there was no official fine or anything, but he had like written her name down. Anyway, so then we finally like got to leave, and we went back up the mountain and we continued skiing, and all was well, luckily. But that was just such a weird situation, and I've never ever heard of that before. Like, I've never heard of anyone getting fined for skiing too fast, or like there even being a thing where you can ski too fast. So if you've ever heard of this or like experienced anything like this, please let me know in the comment section below, because I find it quite bizarre, honestly. We got away with our crime. So yeah, that is the story of how my sister almost got fined for skiing too fast. Yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the story time, and yeah, if you just got a tutorial for this look I'm wearing right here, click right over here. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching this video. Keep loving and keep smiling. Bye.